Hey there, I'm Kelly Holsendorf, host of The Park Show, and this month we're taking you back to school, but our classroom is something special, the parks. Stay tuned. Hi again. Here in Montgomery County, parks frequently serve as living classrooms for both kids and adults, reconnecting them with nature through hands-on learning opportunities and active outdoor recreation. Let's face it, nothing beats a field trip to the park, and with more than 400 parks in the system, we offer plenty of options. We also offer hundreds of classes through our 4 nature centers, as well as camps and special events. We even partner with schools in some very special ways. One of the programs provides curriculum for Montgomery County Public Schools. It works like this. Volunteers put together these nature boxes for the Black Hill Nature Center, and teachers and educators can check them out to use in their classrooms. There's boxes on mammals and birds, rocks and minerals, the American chestnut, and this one here is on Maryland state symbols. Inside the boxes, there are books and everything a teacher might use to teach a class on the subject that's in the box. I recently took a trip to Fallsmead Elementary School in Rockville to see one of these in action. Well, I'm here at Fallsmead Elementary School with 2nd grade teacher, Mrs. Frida McMillan. Thank you for joining us on the Park Show.
Thank you for having me.
Mrs. McMillan is also one of the friends of the Black Hill Nature Program that puts these boxes together. Which one is this that we're looking at?
This is the insect box. It comes in 2 parts, but most of them are just in one. Very easily transported.
And when do you use these with your classes?
I use them to support our curriculum, and many of the boxes are perfect to go with what we are already teaching and just have a lot of hands-on and extra activities to make science more fun.
I know that they really make the insects come alive, because here's one that's you can actually see and touch and feel. The kids must really like that.
They love passing it around and oohing and eyeing and magnifying glasses.
The cost of the boxes, I understand, to check out are free, but how's been the process of you going about getting one? How has that gone? How does that work?
It's very easy. You can call Black Hill, or you can email, or go on the website. And if you're not sure if they have the box you want, you just ask them to reserve it if it's not available. And it's just a very easy process. You get to keep it for up to 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
And it's wonderful.
Mrs. McMillan, you're a public school teacher, but are these kids just for public school educators, or can anybody check them out?
Anybody can check it out. Homeschoolers, tutors, scout groups, daycare
providers. Oh, anybody.
Yeah.
Even parents like me.
Absolutely. And the kids would love it.
Well, thank you very much. I know you've invited some of your students to come over, and I cannot wait to see you and them in action with the boxes. Let's go check it out.
About a warrior who was very strong and would go against other people. And so this is a very strong beetle who can go against
Layers.
it has antennae.
And then on the inside is where they lay it.
I know you've used other nature boxes in your science classes before. Does anybody have a favorite that they can remember using? Well, what's your favorite?
I like the rock one. They had a big plaque and showed all the different types of rocks.
Can anybody else tell me a cool thing they learned about rocks from the box? What's that, Isabel?
They're all in different colors and different shapes. It was really cool.
Oh, I love colors. And I think Ms. McMillan, you told me that you guys went out and searched for some rocks after you explored the box. Did anyone find anything cool? Can you remember?
I did.
You did?
We used bigger rocks to crush smaller rocks, and some of them we found gems in.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. I learned a lot from all of you, and you too. So thank you for letting me crash your class. Oh, I do. So let's check out another school. This one has some history to it. Within the Parks Department are several historic properties and cultural sites. One of the newest resources we've added to the inventory is the Kingsley Schoolhouse, located in Little Bennett Regional Park in Clarksburg.
The Kingsley Schoolhouse opened in 1893. and there were approximately 20 students attending at any given time, and they ranged in age from 6 to 12, and it was for grades 1 through 6. The schoolhouse is one of the few one-room schoolhouses left in Montgomery County, and it was closed in 1935 due to larger schools being built throughout the county. This schoolhouse structure is one of the few remaining that's basically unaltered. There has been some changes over the years. One occurred around 1927 when they added more windows. And they added additional windows because the school board thought that the light aided the children's learning process. Inside the interior of the building, you can also see different lighting structures that, you know, as the lighting techniques changed, how they improved over the years. Currently, there's no electricity running to the building. Over the years, we have done some maintenance to keep the historic structure from falling apart. Currently, it's being painted, and the plans are to restore it to a time frame between 1927 and 1929. We've chosen that period for restoration because we have several past students from the schoolhouse that are still living and have given us oral histories recently about how the structure looked, and we also have some photographs from that time frame. And the schoolhouse is not currently open to the public on a regular basis. The park also includes such features as a campground. We have 90 campsites that is located off Route 355. There is the Little Bennett Golf Course, which is located off Lewisdale Road. And we have about 20 miles of hiking trails that are open to the public. Some are multi-use trails for equestrian and bicyclists also. On September 29th, from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m., we are going to have the schoolhouse open to the public. The Friends of Little Bennett Regional Park, in cooperation with the Clarksburg Historical Society and the Department of Park, will be having lessons from the past. And it's going to be a program where we will have the schoolhouse open, where people can go inside, take a peek inside the door, get a flavor for the time period. We will have some old furnishings in there. And then outside there will be activities and games of the day that people can participate in.
Next up, we'll take a field trip to another up-county destination, the beloved Agricultural History Farm Park in Boyds. But first, check out this month's calendar of events. We've been talking about learning opportunities here in Montgomery Parks, and there's no better place to get a good old-fashioned down on the farm education than at the Ag History Farm Park. I'm here with Grace Yick, one of our park naturalists for the Meadowside Nature Center. Grace, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Kelly.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the farm?
Certainly. The Agricultural History Farm Park is a really wonderful site. We've preserved the entire viewshed here. It's a great place even just to walk around. But we have about 410 acres of farmland here. It was acquired from the Buzzard family. They owned this property previously. And the Montgomery County Parks now uses it mostly for educational programs, but it is a working farm. We have fields that are being worked, we have farm animals here, we have all sorts of farm outbuildings, including the barn that you see behind us, and the farmhouse, which is currently being restored to the year 1910.
And fall is significant because it's back to school time, but it's also significant for the farm. How so?
Definitely. Fall is a great time of the year for the farm because it's the time of harvesting. Every year we hold the Harvest Festival, and this year it will be 2 days, October 6th and 7th, Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. It's $10 per car to get in, and this is a great, great event. You, a family, can come and sample what farm life was really like about post-Civil War era to the present. We have all kinds of hands-on activities here. It's quite a unique event. You can do candle making, tinsmithing, pet all sorts of farm animals. We have pigs and goats and chickens out here. There's music and food. You can dig an archaeology site, tour the entire facility. So it's a great time to bring your family out here. We hold the event rain or shine, so come on out.
Sounds like a lot of fun. We have other educational opportunities throughout the year here at the Agricultural History Farm. Is that right?
Yes, we have all sorts of things happening all throughout the year. We have summer camps. We also invite school and groups to come out here. We have some wonderful groups that support us out here, including the Friends of the Agricultural History Farm Park. We have the Master Gardeners. We have several 4-H groups, and one in particular that does a lot of work out here is the new Back in Time 4-H Club.
I think I heard Cindy was here. Let's go talk to her.
Yes, let's meet Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, Kelly, how are you?
Good.
Grace?
Hey, who do we have here?
Oh, these are two of my friends from the farm. This is Outlaw. He's a Nubian goat. He lives over in our barnyard. And this is Tonka. Tonka's an example of a Boer meat goat. Yeah.
Grace and I have just been talking about all the great stuff that you do here at the farm.
Oh, we love it at the farm.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we have lots of programs where we're promoting agritourism to the general public. We like people to come to the farm to learn about old-fashioned farming 100 years ago. We like bringing the kids here, and we have a variety of events. We do square dancing, and we have a special program called Close Encounters with Agriculture. We bring over 20% of the county's 4th graders to the farm. Bus them in, and they learn about animals, they do agriculture tracks, environment tracks, and they also learn about nutrition. So our club's called Back in Time 4-H, and we have about 80 kids this year that are meeting here at the farm. And they're learning about the history of the buildings and the history of the families in Montgomery County that are our farmers that represent our farming heritage.
How can our audience learn more about the group?
You could certainly contact the Montgomery County Extension Office on Muncaster Road here in Durwood, or you could come visit us at the farm for our Harvest Festival on October 6th and 7th.
Great talking to you, Cindy. Thanks a lot.
Good.
Nice to meet you, Outlaw. Again, the Harvest Festival will be held October 6th and 7th. As you can see, it's tons of fun for the entire family. So be sure to put it on your to-do list. And speaking of the entire crowd, Brookside Gardens in Wheaton also has lots to offer. Let's check out Leslie McDermott. Hey.
Thanks, Kelly. We have so much going on at Brookside Gardens this fall that you won't want to miss a minute. For the adults, we have classes, demonstrations, tours, plant shows, and so much more. And for the kids, on Saturday, September 15th, we have the very popular annual Children's Day. This year, it's all about tree-rific trees. We'll have tree climbing demonstrations, tree identification walks. You'll even learn about the science of trees and the products that we make from them. And if that isn't enough, we have the very famous entertainer Billy B, the natural science song and dance man. This event is totally free, so come on out and join us on Saturday, September 15th from 11 to 4. And don't forget, there's still time to see the Wings of Fancy live butterfly exhibit. You'll learn all about the butterfly life cycle, and you'll even have a chance to find out what you need to grow in your garden to attract those butterflies. The exhibit runs through Sunday, September 16th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. If you're looking for something to do with your kids on one of those no-school days, then consider registering them for Art in the Garden for Children. It's a brand new program, and your child will learn how to paint and draw. The first class is on Thursday, September 13th, with other classes scheduled in October and November. And finally, if you have a child who just loves to write, we have a creative writing class that's scheduled after school. All of this and more can be found by going to our Experience Program Guide or going on our website at www.brooksidegardens.org.
So that's it for today's show. If you want more information about any of these programs, just go to montgomeryparks.org. Remember, getting outside and learning about nature not only creates smart, active kids, but happy adults too. I'm Kelly Holsendorf, and this is Cindy Ryan.
And we'll see you in the parks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So every year we hold Okay, let's do it.